Today we're going to write about what I can see from my window. This is my window here behind me, but if I open the curtain you can't see a thing because it's very, very bright. So I'm going to look out of that way where there's another window and I can see my car. So if I sound a number of words with my fingers, I can see my car. I've got 5 words. And in between each word, can you see there's a gap? That's where I have to put my finger spaces. So, I, space, can, space, see my car. So, let's start. So what do we have to start with? Shout at me, shout at me. I, you're right. I, and it's a capital. I knew you were shouting out capital letter, Mrs. Footer. I can, it's in the title, so I'm having a cheat. I can see, and it's the sort of see, what can I see? Not E, cup of tea, or that one, cup of tea. I can see my car. Start the car. Car. Check that you've written it all and you haven't missed anything out. I can see my car. There you go. There's my first sentence. That's what I can see out of my window. I can also see very grey sky, which isn't so nice. So I could write about that. If I peek out of this window, I know there's a big rose bush. So I might write about my rose bush. There, and it's there that's the place. So it's there, there is a. Now, sometimes when people write a, they write a and a y, like a may I play. But this is as a word, so it's just an a on its own. There is a rose bush. And rose has got that split O in it. Split O. There is a rose bush. B-u-sh. And it sounds like it should be as in look, but it's not. It's an so bush. But if you were writing this and you wrote an O and an O, I would be very pleased because I could still read it. It's just that as you get better at writing, you'll realise that sometimes it doesn't look right. So there is a rose bush, and it's got really shiny leaves with, and can you see how I haven't tried to fit it in there or just put some of it there and carried on, because I can't do that, can I? I have to start a new line. There is a rose bush with shiny, shiny, and that's that E sound at the end of a word that we quite often talk about, that's a y and not an e and an e, with shiny leaves. Leaves. And that's quite often written wrong. Some people say leaves, but we don't say leaves. We say leaves, don't we? So we have to be careful sometimes. So let me read it all back to you. I can see my car. There is a rose bush with shiny leaves. So I've tried to make my second sentence a little bit longer and have more description in it, because then it's a bit more exciting for someone to read it and they know a little bit more, so it's giving more information. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's outside your window.